it's fight week out in Saudi Arabia. Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, and I'm looking forward to it. Not so much maybe Francis and Tyson Fury, because I think Tyson Fury could stop him within 2 rounds, maybe even 1 round. But I think Tyson will carry him into the 6th, 7th, 8th round and then put it on Francis and stop him. MMA and boxing is 2 different sports. We all know that, but I'm going to tune in because it intrigues me. I like these fights, these type of fights. Do you know what I mean? Because the unknown can happen. Francis has got that power, but Tyson's skill set in terms of boxing is just second to none in terms of these heavyweights. Do you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm really looking forward to Fabio Wardley versus David Adelaide. British heavyweight title on the line. These two do not like each other, and for me, I just think that this has got an ingredients for a great fight. The needle, the back and forth, the hatred these two have for each other. They've already gone at it at a press event for Fury and Ngannou about a month ago in London. So it's got the ingredients to be a great fight. And when you put the British title on the line, whether it be from the flyweights to the heavyweights, man, they always fight their hearts out. We've had great British title fights hundreds of times, hundreds of great British title fights that have probably been nominated Fight of the Year. And I think this has got the ingredients for it. I think this fight is going to be an absolutely fantastic fight. 50-50 fight, British title, heavyweights, somebody's going to get knocked out. I think somebody will get hurt. I think somebody's going to get knocked out, but I can't pick who. I just think it's one of them fights where it's a pick 'em fight. Like who do you pick? Who? I mean, they're both undefeated. They've both got good knockout ratios, but it's maybe it's one of them ones where who wants it more? Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what it boils down to. Who's got that grit about them, or as people say, that dog in them. And it's a fight I'm looking forward to, man. It's a fight that has got all the ingredients, like I said, for a fantastic fight, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to Big Martin Bakole versus Carlos Takam. 2 African warriors. The thing with Takam, you don't need to go looking for Takam. He's going to come forward. Bakole, after the Hunter loss, is on a good streak of wins and big knockouts as well. So this is a good fight for Martin Bakole. Maybe not the name he's been calling him for, but definitely is a good fight for him. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to get him where he needs to be in terms of these world title fights and stuff like that. He's already number 2 in the WBA, but again, I can see this being a good fight as well. I think Martin will stop him in the mid rounds again, but I think for however Takam's always there. Takam's going to be there swinging. Do you know what I mean? They both share a win over Tony Yoka. So it's going to be a great fight. I mean, even Parker and Keane's going to be a great fight. You've got McGann and Duran Jr. on the card as well. You've got a guy that I'm really excited about is Moses Atuma. Do you know what I mean? I think the undercard's actually pretty decent on this card. I really like the undercard. I think there's going to be some great boxing on display, albeit the main event is what it is, but it's an entertaining thing. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. You've got to just take it for what it is. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to. But I'm a boxing purist, right? But just take it for what it is. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's just an MMA guy fighting a boxer. I can't see any MMA guy beating a boxer. Same way I can't see a boxer beating an MMA guy in the octagon. It just the 2 different sports. The footwork, you can cross your feet over in MMA because you've got the leg kicks. In boxing, you can't. If you cross your feet, a boxer can capitalize that, boom, and knock you out. Do you know what I mean? It's just these little minor details in the 2 different sports that can each fighter, each discipline can capitalize on the other, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think the undercard's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. The two heavyweight bouts before Fury and Ngannou, Wardley, Adelaide, and Bakole Takam are 2 great heavyweight fights that I'm really looking forward to. But again, I'm looking forward to the main event as well. It's just a show. It's going to be a great show. I expect Tyson Fury to beat him. Hopefully Tyson Fury comes out with no cuts, no injuries, no bruises. And then there's that talk about the Usyk fight on the 23rd of December. This all depends on Tyson Fury and if he comes out of this fight injury free. And we can get that fight. But it's signed. So we're hearing no dates, no venue named or anything like that. But it has been signed. Usyk came out and said that I think it was a mistranslation, that he needs a 14-week camp. Ideally, he needs a 14-week camp. 2 weeks to heal, 2 weeks to get in the groove, and then a 12-week camp to start his training. That will take us well into January. So it's only 8 weeks. The 23rd of December is 8 weeks from this Saturday. So it's a tight push, but money talks, and these Saudis are going to throw a lot of money at this fight. And if they want it on December 23rd, I think injuries or not, I think both fighters will accept it because there'll be too much money involved. But like I said, what do you think of the undercard? Let me know. You know what to do. Leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. But what do you think of the undercard? Let me know. What do you think of the main event? Leave that comment. Boom.